7:50 a.m. Sunday, December 7th, 1941. The island of Oahu, Hawaii. It is a perfect morning. The sailors of the U.S. Pacific Fleet are sleeping in, eating breakfast or preparing for church. The mighty battleships of the United States Navy sit anchored in a neat row, gleaming in the sun. It is a scene of absolute peace. But 200 miles to the north, a swarm of death is approaching. 6 Japanese aircraft carriers have launched 2 waves of 353 planes. The code signal, Tora, 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 Tiger, 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 is about to be broadcast. Surprise is total. At 7:55 a.m., the first bombs fall. The peace is shattered. Japanese dive bombers and torpedo planes descend upon Battleship Row. The Americans are caught completely off guard. Sailors rush to their battle stations, often still in their pajamas, firing back with whatever weapons they can find. But the Japanese pilots are elite, and their aim is deadly. The USS Oklahoma is hit by 5 torpedoes and capsizes, trapping hundreds of men inside. And then, the unthinkable happens. An armor-piercing bomb strikes the forward magazine of the USS Arizona. The ship explodes with the force of a volcano, instantly killing 1,177 sailors. In less than 2 hours, the pride of the American Navy is broken. 18 ships sunk or damaged. 2,403 Americans dead. Why did Japan attack? It was a gamble born of desperation. The United States had imposed a crippling oil embargo on Japan to stop its expansion in Asia. Japan had 2 choices: surrender its empire or seize the oil fields of the Dutch East Indies. But the U.S. Navy stood in the way. Admiral Yamamoto, the architect of the attack, knew he couldn't win a long war against the U.S. His plan was to deliver a knockout blow at the very start, to destroy the U.S. fleet so completely that America would be demoralized and sue for peace. He hoped to buy Japan 6 months of freedom in the Pacific. The attack was a tactical masterpiece, but a strategic disaster. The Japanese pilots focused on the battleships, the symbols of naval power, but they missed the true weapons of modern war. The American aircraft carriers were not in the harbor that morning. They were out at sea. Furthermore, the Japanese called off a 3rd wave of attacks. They failed to bomb the massive oil storage tanks and dry docks. This meant Pearl Harbor could still function as a base. The American fleet was down, but it wasn't out. Across the Atlantic, Adolf Hitler made a decision that historians still struggle to explain. Germany was not obligated to fight the U.S. if Japan attacked first. Yet 4 days later, Hitler declared war on the United States. He believed the U.S. would be distracted by the war in the Pacific, unable to help Britain or Russia. It was a delusional miscalculation. He had just united the world's greatest industrial power against him. He was right. The isolationist America vanished overnight. The U.S. economy transformed into the arsenal of democracy. Factories that made cars began making tanks. Washing machine plants made machine guns. The Axis powers had gambled on a short war. Instead, they had started a war of attrition against a nation that could outproduce the rest of the world combined. The road to Tokyo and Berlin would be long and bloody, but the outcome was now inevitable. The giant was awake.